to get to the big leagues is 1% of 1%, and the chances are slim. So I felt like I was always hitting the guys that were playing at those levels. They were getting drafted, and I was hitting them. So I always felt I could do it. I always believed that I could. It's just a matter of did I want to sacrifice all there was to sacrifice for that? I didn't know until college, and I said I'm all in. And when I said it, I meant it, and I did. And I worked hard. I worked hard in college. And
what was your routine like say for the game day in college?
So game day in college, I have to go back and think. It's been a while since I've been there, but I remember that if we had to be at the field at 2, I would probably get to the field a little bit earlier. We actually used to play this like almost like wiffle ball in the locker room. I get in trouble all the time for coaches would scream at me, but I felt that helped me because the ball was moving so much. So locker room was pretty big, so I would have guys throw balls to me in the locker room, and I would just smoke and hit tops in the locker room. But we get yelled at a lot for that. But yeah, I mean that was kind of part of the routine, keeping it light, but also working on some tracking of different angles. And when you face a wiffle ball that breaks 3 times the amount of a regular slider, the slider doesn't look so bad.
That's actually really unique. You don't hear anyone saying.
No. And so again, I was a little more unorthodox with stuff like that. And then I would do like some med ball and core training just so my core was fired up and ready to go sometimes too. And yeah, I would hit the cages and do my routine. I think routine though, it is whatever you want it to be, but it's important to continue to do it. Some people misinterpret routine with what's the word called? Superstition. So some people misinterpret routine with superstition, and like you go to the game and then this guy's got 3 grape bubble gums in his back pocket and he's got to always have that because he had 2 hits. Well, no, but going to the game and then doing the same stretching routine, doing the same throwing routine, doing the same hitting preparation, core, whatever you do, that's part of your mental stability to prep you when you're in the box.
Yeah.
If you're in the box and all of a sudden your thought process comes across where it's like, oh man, I didn't do that today.
Yeah.
You're done. Game over. Shot. Yeah. Even though it shouldn't matter, but it does matter because it messes with your psyche.
Absolutely.
The game is so mental, so you need to be mentally as well as physically prepared. Whether that's hitting a wiffle ball or whether that's taking 100 swings in the cage or taking 5 swings in the cage. Some sort of routine that's comfortable for you and works is important.
It's funny because even the littlest things, like just not like I used to play as crazy as it sounds. I used to play with a coin in the back of my pocket.
Okay.
Which my dad used to always tell me is unsafe. You slide and it could just go right through.
Right.
Whatever.
Right.
I used to play with a coin in my pocket. One day the coin fell out of the pocket while I was playing. The next game I like get up to bat and feel my pocket and it's not in there. What the hell happened?
Right.
Day was ruined. The entire day was ruined.
Shot.
That was it.
Yeah, shot. You know what's funny about that is I had a bracelet. I wore a gold bracelet in college, and wearing a gold bracelet down in Virginia is really obscure. People think that there's something up. So that was interesting.
They
but
say this is the Jersey.
yeah, I said, listen, you don't understand anything. You understand this? No, you don't understand how this works. So yeah, so I always part of my routine was like kissing that bracelet when I was getting in the box, and so I had it all 4 years, and it was because you're not supposed to wear jewelry, at least in college when I played. So I wore it underneath my batting glove, and I always wore my batting glove even when I had my glove. So it was there, but no one knew it was there. So that was part of my thing. So it was the last game in my senior year, right? In BP, my bracelet breaks. It's the conference championship, right? And I'm 2 hits away from tying the single season hit record in Liberty University history, right? So
2 hits, 1 game.
Right. So the bracelet breaks, and so
You'll probably lose your breath.
So I'm thinking about it, right? So I go to hand it to my dad who's in the stands, and my dad said something really cool in the moment because he gets it by now. He says to me, he goes, "Perfect." So I was like, "What?" He goes, "You don't get it?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "You broke the bracelet. You're gonna break the hit record. It's done."
And
I was like,
you know what, makes sense.
And I was like, what? I'm like, all right, yeah, let's go. I agree, right? I'm rolling with it, right? First at bat, base it up the middle, right? Get it out of the way. Second at bat, 1 hopper to third, hits a rock. And I Carolina. Hits a rock, goes over the third baseman's head.
There it is, right there.
2 hits right out of the game. I got third hit, fourth hit.
Oh, storybook.
Yeah, so 94 hits is the record at Liberty for a single season. And yeah, and then last at bat, he's tried to jack one out, hit one in the warning track, and he caught it. That's all scored
Would
with
you have
5.
95 hits?
I had 94 hits my senior season.
94 hits.
Yeah.
Congratulations on the record.
Yeah,
That's
thank you.
crazy.